Hi, how are you guys doing today?
Great, thank you.
Outstanding. Thank you.
Thank you. And thank you for joining me today. And tell me a little bit about this event that's happening.
Well, it's a free COVID-19 antibody test that's being hosted. Guard of Heart is providing it, and we are hosting it here at our church in Chino Hills. It's the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. And we're excited for the opportunity to open up our campus here to people. It seems like it's been a while since people are here, so we're happy to provide a service for them.
That's incredible, Phil.
Anytime we have the opportunity to help out the community, bring people together, we're happy to do that. Hopefully people can get back to normal, know what they have the antibodies, and start getting involved back in school and churches and all the other events we've been missing.
That's incredible. What made you decide to do this other than the fact that you want us to get back to normal?
Well, I was part of an interfaith council group, and we heard that there was a need. They were looking for location, and I thought this is an opportunity to bring some peace to the community. I know I'm a mom of 4, and I think for me, I'd like to know if my kids have it. I'd like to know if I've had it, and just gives you the peace of mind knowing that that's behind us now, especially parents as they're sending their kids back to schools. It just gives them a little bit more assurance that they're in the safe zone.
Phil?
I'm a dad of 4, different 4, but we are also in the same boat where our kids are just starting school back this week. So they're going to be around a lot of other children. So we want to make sure that they have the antibodies, and we're looking forward. We've been going back to church, and this is a good opportunity for us to know that we're safe, we have the antibodies, and that we can move forward.
It's incredible that you guys are doing this. And I have to say, thank you. I mean, I'm not in the area, but knowing that you're doing this is just such an incredible thing. And it's free to people, correct?
Yes, it is free. If you do have insurance, they ask you bring your insurance card. There is no cost, no out of pocket, no copay that they're going to have to pay because of the CARES Act. So it's the antibody test. They also are providing another test that's called the pulse test. And that is my version of it, of understanding it is basically if you want to know if your heart is healthy, if you've possibly had COVID, and I know COVID can impact different organs, and you'll have a better idea of what kind of age your heart's at, if it's likely to have some kind of cardiac arrest in the next 5 years. And that's a test they're providing as well. It's also a blood test. I had that done, just, peace of mind there, peace of mind all around. I'm just excited for the opportunity to give that to people in the public.
Yeah, and now what exactly does the antibody test do? Is it a swab or is it a blood test? How does that work?
Go ahead.
They're actually taking blood samples. They have a phlebotomist here, and they take a little bit of blood sample from you. They're going to test it, and you'll get the results in 3 to 5 days. We have people lining up right now to come get the test.
Wow.
The pulse test will take 7 days, but the antibody test takes 3 days.
And now what kind of treatment would people have to go if they have the antibodies? Would they have to go for any kind of special health treatment or just monitor their health? What happens next?
The antibody is just basically an indicator that you've already developed immunity to COVID. So it's actually a really good thing. You'd like to know that you have the antibodies. If it comes back positive, you're like, yes, I had COVID, it's over, and I'm stronger now. So that's kind of the assurance people are getting from doing this test.
Yeah, I never would have thought of doing an event like this or even getting tested for it. So now I'm gonna have to look for it in my area, because who knows? I mean, people could have had it and not even known it before this all began.
Well, I believe they were finding that about 40 to 50% of the people that were being tested, especially the youth, they were surprised had already had the antibodies. Their parents were completely oblivious to them ever being sick, but it was more of a curiosity thing. And then they found out, wow, you must have had it, and now you're safer. So it is something that people don't expect.
Yes. And the second test that you're doing, tell me a little bit more about that, with the cardiac arrest, testing the different organs and stuff.
So what it is, it's called the pulse test, and they just do a prick, and they take I think a little vial of blood as well. They test it to just basically, I'm not exactly sure of the exact terminology of how they go about doing it, but the end result is that they can find different markers in the blood to determine how healthy your heart is, if there's been damage from free radicals and different things, but especially if COVID or some other disease has affected your heart, to make it so that you're more at risk of a short-term risk of the next 5 years of having a cardiac event. So I'm not sure how they came up with the test, but I know that it's very effective and it's a groundbreaking test. It's pretty exciting to people.
Yes,
even more exciting is that they're offering it here for free.
That's even better. I never even heard of this test. It's such a good idea because you never know with COVID. I mean, we know so little about it that it's good to know, oh, I could develop this because of this. And now I can take these steps going forward. That's such a good idea.
So
Now, how long is this event going on for?
today is the last day. So it started on Wednesday and today is the last day. It goes till 4 o'clock today.
And that's Pacific Standard Time, correct?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, wonderful.
There are other events that are going to be scheduled at different locations at some different churches. If you get on the website at Garda Heart, you can register and find out if there's an event coming close to you.
Thank you so much. That is incredible. We will put this up right away. And thank you for sharing with us. I hope you guys do well. And I appreciate you doing all this hard work.
Thank you. Take
Thank
care.
you very.
Thanks.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Quick and easy.